Iraqi forces being rushed to medical care after possibly being hit by chlorine by ISIS forces 50 miles north of Baghdad. According to media reports, it happened last month.
These allegations are extremely serious, and we are seeking additional information in order to be able to determine whether or not we can confirm it.
Reports indicate the men were quickly released from the hospital. CNN has been unable to independently confirm the attack. Chlorine by itself is not considered a chemical weapon, but it can be poisonous. It can also be delivered by a weapon such as an artillery shell. Earlier this year, the U.S. and other countries concluded Syrian civilians were attacked by regime forces with chlorine, and reports persist of other attacks.
It's more of a defensive and more of a psychological weapon than anything else. The effects of chemical to a soldier on the battlefield will cause them to do nothing but want to stop fighting and go for self-preservation.
After almost 3 months of airstrikes and more than 630 bombing runs over Syria and Iraq, optimism about the strategy working to degrade ISIS is tempered.
The reality is that ISIL has controlled and still does control a significant amount of ground in Iraq.
U.S. military officials briefing reporters acknowledged it could be months before Iraqi forces are ready to launch a major counteroffensive and years before they can finally take back full control of the country.
In order to launch an effective offensive operation, soldiers have to have trust in their commanders. That's non-existent in most of the Iraqi army now.
And ISIS going back to tried and true tactics, now laying roadside bombs in key areas where Iraqi forces are trying to launch counterattacks. Barbara Starr, CNN, the Pentagon.